begin with a class trial. So, if you can figure out the wrong one, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the who done it, then I'll punish Blackened.
And the killer really is one of an Obsailor, really. And the killer is one of us, who really is, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hands. Eyes. Everyone, close your eyes.
Don't be a goddamn idiot, man. Why the hell would they raise their idiot, man?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Get ready to get started! First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
In Makoto's room.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No, it's wrong! Just a second, Chihiro. I don't remember how my room tried to... With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was
A struggle? Between who and who?
between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't Sayaka?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. She must have been attacked in the bathroom first. Then, she ran to the main room to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished it.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a...
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a...
Huh? A knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was...
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a knife, but where does that get us? We all know Matilda Makoto, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of Makoto's room was...
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
No, that's wrong! Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already!
Did I
say that out loud.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall.
The obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me! Aimed so...
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
Wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Now I understand! That's right! There was single hair on the floor!
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, true.
Then Makoto isn't culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto could have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence.
A gun! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire door. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing B about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand. The incident took place in
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all,
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh! As a matter of fact, I do have one fact.
Her being was a lot scared was...
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
The key to the house, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
No, that's wrong!
hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose my penis.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't
Subness. Yes, you sub my penis.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to...
Sub my penis.
Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Where is you?